Can you just go about the difference between the cost and the value when it comes to this form of implementation for people who are on the fence?
That's a very interesting conversation, and more because there has been over the last 30 to 40 years of experience of the ERP implementations where the value has been questioned. The value of the ERP implementations, SAP ERP implementations, comes to realization first, right after the implementation, when the standardization is done. That means that when you haven't standardized on the value of being able to have a user from plan A to go to plan B and being able to support them in a day-to-day operation or in the troubleshooting situation, that value is huge. Yeah. And it's huge at the operational level, and the response and customer satisfaction or their customer of the plan operation of the plan customer is huge, and that is realized in day one after the implementation of this SAP ERP solution. Yeah, the measurement of that one, it is basically measured over the time because of the ability to maintain the operation, the day-to-day operation without any interruption or impact. Yeah, that is one of the key values right after the implementation. Now, in the midterm, the additional value that happens is by being able to enable an ongoing improvements into the plant process and solutions. And some people has questioned the ability to quick changes and ongoing improvements to a global standard solution. But I will argue with those people because you will have, in this case, in the scenario that we talk about 60 plans, 60 plans will be able to give better feedback of ongoing improvements that can be implemented in parallel to a specific template. And that means that something that makes sense within the global organization could be available for plan A implemented, and that specific process and solution could be rolled out to whoever is interested in that particular ongoing improvement that was identified. Yeah. Then ongoing improvements is something key and easier to implement and easier to leverage between one plant and another. And that is a value realization that happened in the midterm after the implementation. Unfortunately, it's not in the day one of after the implementation. It takes after the implementation realistically around 3 to 9 months to start realizing that specific value. Yeah. Those are the two key values that I see in there. If we continue mentioning other values, will be the support cost. And I'm not talking only about IT support cost. I'm also talking about operational support cost. Why? Because now they're standardized and it's easier to understand it and easier to maintain it, and potentially they're with less resource intensive. Yeah. Like those ones, there are more values that can be addressed. Yeah.